But we are here though. We are here at the Would You Rather's. Y'all know how this goes. We just gonna state, would you rather have this person versus that person, or this team versus that team? And the team can be random. It can be, it can be real. It can be fantasy. It doesn't matter. So, like, for example, if I said, would you rather have my team, or would you rather have Reese's team for this week in fantasy? You might say you'd rather have my team. And why? Well, because mine looks like the winner, very simply put. So, just state who you think is going to win, and even in a series per se, right? Like best of four, best of seven, who you think is going to win? Is it going to be 4-3, 4? Just how that goes. Freddie, you've done this one before, so we're going to have Reese go first. Reese, would you rather have the Lakers or Kings in the best of seven series?
The Lakers.
That's wild, because you just tried to downplay us like, oh, they played the Lakers and the Kings ain't that bad. What's your reason? The main reason?
They got LeBron James.
That's it? Like, yeah. They got your boy De'Aaron Fox from the Kings. They got Sabonis.
Yeah, he's won a lot of playoff games. De'Aaron Fox won a lot of playoff games.
You said what?
He's won a lot of playoff games, De'Aaron Fox.
He
has? My God, he's just oh my God.
I'm not trying to...
I'm going to go Bron. Playoff Bron is a thing.
Okay.
If people don't want it to be or not, playoff LeBron James is a thing. So if this 2-10 Lakers, because imagine the momentum. If this 2-10 Lakers were to make it to the playoffs, I would have to imagine that LeBron James went on a tear, because I don't have no faith in AD and Russ. So
how about we change it to just the top, like just 4 games, because you play 4 times in the season.
Okay. Then I'm going to Kings. I'm going
Kings in the series. Okay.
In a regular season series, yeah, for sure.
Okay. All right. So Freddie, how about in the regular season, 0 games? Who you got? Is it the Kings or the Lakers?
Oh, Kings. They're going to be healthier, and they have better regular season roster.
Okay. So it sounds like. Okay, so it sounds like my Lakers ain't gonna.
That's just because the King. What isn't it like nobody in the league currently has played the Kings in the playoffs or some shit like that? I know that was a stat that they dropped last year. You know what I mean? So we're talking seeing the Kings in the playoffs. I just don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't know what that means.
Figure that out, and they also want to figure out their rotations too, because this is it. This is the final dress rehearsal. Too much a walking double-double. He just gets it done. Oh, good pass underneath to the wide open. Two-time All-Star, Demontis Sabonis. Fox pulls up from about 15, and it's clear enough in the preseason. They're 3-0. Just about the same shot. Sportsnet. We'll see Matt Ryan in a moment. Long distance. Fox has 6. Lakers are 7 out of 12 with that shot. DeMontis now leaves it to Trey Lyles, trying to find himself. Mentioned down the road at Chase Center. Ring night for the Warriors. Gabriel moves close to play here in the first quarter. Austin negotiates a little space. Juan Toscano Anderson, but haven't seen anything go from the perimeter. Mitchell Rainbow for.
I'm gonna say this: they're a play-in caliber team.
For sure. Look at it. If you look at
this, they're gonna play. They're gonna be playing in their arena to the end of the season, because they're not playing in no play-in. They're gonna be.
All right.
Listen, after game 82, they going home, brother. They're going home. It's a wrap.
I'm about to say, because right now they number 11, and the 10 teams that's ahead of them, I see 3 teams below them that could get ahead of them. So that's tough.
Right.
You got the Lakers, you got the Warriors, Timberwolves, and Lakers all under the Kings at number 11 right now. If literally all 3 of those teams get above the Kings, like Freddie said, they will be at home with me and you on the couch.
It's crazy because you're also not acknowledging that the Spurs and the Thunder are ahead of them also. So if those 2 teams drop, and you're saying there are 3 teams, they still have a fighting chance for that play-in spot. Which, again, play-in caliber is 10, 11 speed.
Trey, do that math again, bro. I said there are 3 teams that can go above, and you said there's 2 teams that can drop below.
Listen, if they can get
Trey, they're number 11. Mm-hmm. 3 teams below them. Mm-hmm. You're saying that 2 teams above them can drop, right?
just off first glance, the Thunder and the
Right.
Spurs.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm saying if my 3 teams get above the Kings, they still are not the 10th seed.
I said play in caliber. Like you can be a 10, 11 seed, and that's play in caliber. Like 11 seed is close.
The 10th seed is play in though, bro. You can't say a team is
Yeah,
playing.
so if the 11th seed is close, we can't say that they were close to the play in. That's a play in caliber team. Like.
Good inside-out basketball. Nunn kicks it over to Reeves. Doesn't hesitate. Nice. Get there, make some noise. The LA rivalry. What a way to start the home schedule. Good move by Monk. Thompson. Nobody. Nunn. Got it. Deep and down.
I don't like to play in. I don't like to play in. I mean, I don't know because we start. I mean, you're basically saying an 11th seed is a playoff team then.
That could happen if you're an 11th seed and then you jump up. Like if it's a game and a half off, or if it's a half a game off, you like that. I can't say. Oh,
and they should start doing like the Sweet 16. Like there should not even a play-in. Everybody should make the playoffs, and then everybody should just play this, and everybody just play each other at that point. I mean, I'm just saying if you can go that deep. I mean, seriously. I mean, I agree that there's a lot of talent. But if you're going to say 11th, 12th, because at that point I could say, the 12th seed is play in caliber because they're right there at the 11th seed. If they're a game behind the 11th seed, they are play in caliber too. I don't know, man. The play in is.
All we know, bro, is that the moral of the story is that the Kings ain't making it nowhere no time soon. We all know that.
All right.
I think all I'm
saying 12 through 10 is like a half a game back. A good amount of times.
Sacramento will Sacramento when the time comes.
Right.
And that means not make it.
We'll see.
UK teammates combined for 25 in the first half. The one up from Pat Bev. Got just too much air under that one. Monk set. Fire does not get. Give us a bonus. Tries to spin baseline. Other side we can forward Austin Reeves. To the dribble. Boy, was not going to be alongside. A couple of seats from us. Fox, boy, bodied well, didn't he? Real nice here in Sacramento. Lyles, who's deep in it, drafted originally by Utah, turns 27 in the come up. Backhand on the cut. He comes all the way out the other side. Lakers only 12 for 19. Good play to Lyles. Lakers off night in college because he was such a good defender. Remember, wasn't that long ago that they were thinking about getting out of town here.
Well, you're happy with it. You're a LeBron/Russ hater, so you're not mad at your team losing.
Yeah,
that's the crazy part about it.
Yeah, it's actually not fair. The position that you're in,
crazy right now. He's like LeBron's ass, Russ is trash, and I don't mind losing. I'd rather us lose with them than win with them.
Since you want to misrepresent what I've said, I'm not the biggest Braun fan. I've always stated that.
You're the absolute smallest Brown fan. You're complete opposite.
Smallest is very wrong. I know people who like literally hate this man. I don't hate LeBron James. There are people who will go after LeBron James the man. That's not like I don't go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I keep myself.
You hate that he threatens Mike and KD and Kobe. You hate that he threatens other greats. That's all it is, which is fair.
It's a little competitive. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, yo, like, get off my man's coattails, bro. Like,
yeah. I respect it.
But like, I still got to give him his respect too, though. So it's tough when he's on my squad. I can't hold you like this again. He's been our rival for so long, and now he's on the team. It hurts. And then to know that we got Russell. Now, I like Russell though. I like Russell on the team.
That's my favorite player. So I ain't got nothing bad.
But it's Russell with Braun. It doesn't fit for me. That's why I'm glad we got him on the bench as a sixth man. hopefully you can finish the game that way.
Say Freddie,
Russ to Bron screen and roll is one of the best screen and rolls in the league, by the way. If you watch it, that screen and roll is elite. Y'all got bigger problems than them two. And coaching is one of them. I'm just going to throw that out there.
But imagine a world where we could have DeMar DeRozan, Anthony Davis, LeBron James.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Like,
Buddy
again, like I said, I like Russ.
Buddy Hill, come on,
and Buddy Hill. I know, Buddy
right,
Hill.
So let's go there.
Fits with that team, though.
Okay,
so
now check this out.
I would rather have that. So again, like
real quick, and I'll shut up for the rest of the night. When Brown goes to the bench, is Buddy Hill going to run your second unit? Who's going to run? Exactly. So
we know, but that's what
we said. Buddy Hill. We said Buddy Hill.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about. But no, listen though.
In addition to.
I was saying in addition to, but we can talk about current roster though, right? Say they did make that trade. Anthony Davis has to stop being in the shadows. The fact that you are making it seem like Anthony Davis cannot run a secondary unit is a problem, bro. Like he gets too much slack from folk. AD is supposed to be the best player on that team. He is supposed to be the person leading. He's supposed to be the person leading since the bubble.
He is right now. Brown is failing that team. Brown is failing them because AD starts off every game killing, right? And then Russ comes in and picks up where AD left off. Bron's supposed to be late third quarter and fourth quarter closing those games out, and Bron just isn't doing that. So I think it falls on Bron more so than them because he's not required to go out there and have to drop 30 every trip, right? AD is out there diving on the floor, blocking shots, running through offense, posting up, getting 12 looks in the first quarter and a half, and then Russ comes in to cook. Bron should be able to put these things away. You can't keep. Come on, man. You know I love Bron, but I'm watching him like this is a game.
I gotta say this.
Year 20.
Close the game.
I was gonna say.
You're gonna believe it, but it just kind of drives the point how tough on some teams when you're staying healthy. Oh, nice change there. Oh, throw it down. Rotation, my best laid plans with Mike Brown. Going up in smoke. Akala. Crane, the Euro basket tournament. Dellavedova. 6 other guys. Sam Merrill, Utah State. Played summer league for Memphis. Oh, Jay Huff. He wasn't challenged. He probably would have really scored anyway. Jay with 6 points in the quarter, including that one-hand lob dunk. Russell Westbrook went out early in this game with a hamstring injury. Another under 2 minutes. Lobe and company get it going next week. A standing ovation for this Sacramento team.
I'm saying this. If Anthony Davis is our best player, right, and if he's able to give me 23, 11, 2.5, 1.5 steals, 2 blocks, that's a lot of responsibility on him. I'd like us to bring in a little help for AD on the defensive end.
27 years old.
That's a lot. That's a lot for us. We're supposed to know, but
he's like 27.
Tell me anybody else that's contributing defensively for us.
Russ is one of the highest ranked defensive players right now.
He is.
All right, let me know.
I'm sorry. Let me restructure this. Tell me who's helping us out as rim protection.
Y'all need that. That's one of y'all biggest issues, bro.
But
AD
when I
should
say
not
we
be having
got Thomas Bryant, he just ain't played yet.
To help him out.
Y'all need a Dwight or JaVale
Thomas
McGee
Bryant can defend the rim though. He just ain't played yet.
He's hurt.
Yeah, he's hurt. But he hasn't played yet though. You know what I mean? It's not like he was on the court. I mean, he ain't played yet. I feel like.
But like, how long is he going to be out? Because don't get me wrong, I like
I'm honest with you.
I'm
glad we didn't get him. I thought we almost had him, but I don't know why he's not playing.
That's Thomas Bryant. Because like that's my thing. Thomas Bryant played on our team before, and I like Thomas. He can stretch the floor out. He's a decent enough rim protector.
He improved in Washington.
We just don't have anybody else. So for me, it's like bro, he has to do a lot.
Y'all need a big man with some size on him, right?
But like, Thomas is that though? Like Thomas.
No, bro, AD's bigger than Thomas Bryant, bro.
You act like AD is overly skinny. Like
AD put on weight, bro. AD is bigger than Thomas. I literally know Thomas was from here. I know Thomas. I'm bigger than Thomas, bro. If you see me, Like my arms are bigger than Thompson, and it's not a knock, bro. But same reason why Brooklyn is not going to go as far as they could, because Nicholas Claxton is their true big man. You're not going to be able to win like that.
I will say though, Claxton has a lot of potential. Though.
And he put on weight.
Claxton. I kind of disagree with that Claxton take, but like I know where you're going though. It is a little bit tougher when you're going up against bigs.
Yeah, I don't know. Rob Williams is a Rob Williams is a 2-pick.
But like But you got Horford, you got Grant Williams, you got other guys down there.
Everybody talks about Rob Williams' wingspan. Don't get me wrong, he's 6'8" with like a 7'5", 7'6" wingspan. It's ridiculous, right?
And his time is
like when you are 7 feet, I mean your wingspan is 7'6".
Not always.
I mean, everybody ain't Kelly Olynyk though. Kelly Olynyk is one of the few bigs with a shorter wingspan than his height. Everybody ain't Kelly.
But even that though is still like a decent wingspan, like 6'11".
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like 6'10". Like that's still.
It's effort. It's all defense. It's all effort. Are you really willing to put your body on the line?
Bro, Robert Williams, I see what you're saying, but you got Al Horford back there too. Yeah. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you got Al Horford there too. Al Horford is 6'10", a big body size. He's guarding Giannis. He's guarding Giannis, not Robert Williams. Robert Williams he's not a interior. He's not a. And this other thing, defender. He's not an interior defender. He's a help side rim protector. Al Horford guards guys that bang in the post.
So can Al Horford like do work against Mitchell Robinson?
What do you mean, offensively or defensively?
Both.
I mean, defensively, Mitchell Robinson is offensive, not like liability, but
the man scoring like 4 points.
But he's just trying to start a little craziness here. I'm not falling for it.
No, I'm not either. But I don't know. I just feel like too though. Y'all pay. It's funny though, right?
That's a valid question.
It's a decent conversation. We pay Rob and y'all pay Mitch, but it's like y'all gotta get Mitch involved in y'all's offense more. Like I don't understand why he is not the lob threat that Rob is. And really, people forget lob threat is not necessarily your ability to get off the ground. It's where your coach positions you in the offense. That's how you become a lob threat.
We finally got a point guard that can do that. Mitchell Robinson, for one, couldn't stay on the court because he gets in foul trouble very early. And I think he's a defensive player of the year candidate if he comes back in time. But he can't stay on the court because of foul trouble. And this is the first year we had a point guard that really can play that screener role to a T like that. Last year, I don't remember who we had starting last year.
Alec Burks.
There we go. Who's realistically a shooting guard.
It never made sense. It never made sense.
And Derrick Rose, he's
off the bench.
7'2".
It never made sense.
Yeah, he's legit, man. High potential guy, but can't stay healthy.
I feel that.
I did not know you guys were still here. As you can see, we're at the back end of the show. No pun intended, but look, hope you all enjoyed it. And before you go, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow the IG account, share the content to anybody who's anybody. And most importantly, leave your thoughts and comments below. But I got to go back and play Buddy in 2K, so let me unmute him real quick. Excuse me. Hey, boss, I'm back. Nah, you better catch this word. You know we get buckets around here, too.